point, their team fight is going to be superior, their supports have more appeal, and you won't be able to kill Miracle's morph.
And you can justify it as much as you want. All I'm going to use is just ammo against you whenever you're wrong.
Okay, take it easy, Tsunami. Be original here for once. Just kidding. Talk to me about EG for real. If you're going to go in there, how do they win? Is it just the signature heroes, the rotations, the picks?
And the Drow Ranger carry of the tournament, in my opinion. I mean, EG, they're in their wheelhouse when they can make it late game, and I think they can make it late game.
Indeed. All right, well, our discussion is over. It is time to find out if Evil Geniuses will be in that prophecy of trapped in third place, or will they be able to have one more game to fight? Let's go find out with our boys, Cap and Blitz.
That's right. The International 2014, 2016, 2018, Kuala Lumpur Major, Chongqing Major, so many notable third places for Evil Geniuses that it seems simply fated for the end up third place here at MDL. But will they be able to fight that fate against Team Liquid? We'll see now. And so to shrug off that curse, they're going to have to win 2 games against the TI7 champions. Blitz, can they do it? What do you think about the drafts? I mean, Tsunami definitely seemed like he was pretty positive. I mean, they have a Centaur and a Drow lineup. Team Liquid giving away the Drow Ranger once again.
I can see both teams winning this game. Like, I think for EG, they have really good heroes at getting to the back line. They have Centaur, Earth Spirit, both those ultis, just get on top of the sniper and run at him and don't let him play Dota. Earth Spirit is so good, I think, against those types of heroes, especially if he gets online early. You get an early Spirit Vessel, you roll on top of the sniper, make his life hell. And for Liquid, it's Sniper's always historically been better against Drow. You have good range. She can never really step to you. Plus, Morphling, I think, is the carry of the tournament for me. Like, this hero in the right hands just looks phenomenal. So I could see both those carries just kind of going toe-to-toe late game with BKBs and being able to pull this one out.
Yeah.
So I think most of this will come down to how good of a laning phase they can have. If you're EG, I mean, if I were Crit, I'd be looking to gank mid as many times as possible. That's where you want to abuse the sniper early on, especially when TA hits level 6. And for Liquid, it's what kind of rotations can they make? Can they take that mid tower early? Because we see that's oftentimes the focal point of their draft.
Oh, 2-man Bro Strike to start things off with the Ether Shock out. Ortizi's already taken so much damage, they're going to go for the dive here, and the last shot from GA will secure the kill. Now Curl has dove in pretty deep, and he will be traded out, but certainly worth it for Team Liquid.
When you listed all the third places, by the way, I thought it was just a meme, but that's pretty insane.
Now, that is legitimately, there are more in their history, just those are obviously the big notable ones. Mind Control going to be in trouble here, doesn't have a Bro Strike, and Evil Geniuses strike back pretty quickly.
But Kyle did call Liquid, right?
Yeah. Oh. So it would be pretty hyped to see Game 3.
So this is like a movable object versus unstoppable force kind of situation, as S4 getting harassed up now as Kuroki makes his way down here just to try to help out. I think Centaur in a one-on-one situation almost always does fine, just because of Retaliate and your high base damage.
Yeah. Can always do pretty well when it comes to the FCSing. He does have the Oracle in lane, but Oracle's like a pretty good support for you to match up against. Like his high attack speed, low base damage actually works to your favor really well as a Centaur who has a Stout Shield, has to Retaliate, get those stacks up. Now Crit, he knows Mind Control, he knows what he wants to do here, and so he's going to try and slow down this pull of the wave.
If you can stop this, it's fantastic, obviously, but if you get away with it against a tri-lane, it makes it so that almost all three heroes not really gonna be able to do anything.
Almost killing Fly, actually somehow gets vision for a moment. Fly spots him again, and GH takes him with the Ether Shock, and because of the creeps, nice dodge there from Mind Control.
Yeah, and Crit misses. This is actually pretty massive against the tri-lane.
Yeah.
Fly might even think about going bottom now, because if he goes back top, he doesn't have a creep wave to go to. Both the supports only level 1 right now. So well done by Mike.
Big dive out from Samil, but he's caught by GH. Sumail thought with that haste rune he was going to be able to run down the sniper, but good read from Matamba. Oh, the miss! S4 keeping his healing salvo alive a little bit longer. And just kind of running around, he's going to be able to get this double wave, and a third wave is on its way as well. So this is going to be a lot of farm for Sumail. As long as he's healthy enough to actually farm it up, that is going to be a bit of a problem because Kuro just keeps on sticking on him right now.
Yeah, and S4 getting a little bit low here. Kuro did let it go for the full duration. And now he's got to be careful. Gonna have the fortunes end up here in a second, but...
Oh, where are we going with this one, S4? Are we going all the way back to the base? It seems like it. The Earth Spirit.
I don't think he can stop. He would probably die.
Yeah, I don't think so either. He's going to try and burst him down, but there is going to be the interception from Crit. One last nuke up from Kuro. Gets him just in time before the Centaur stun could hit.
And he TP's out. Finishing in style.
Fly does have a nightmare, and he can pop the magic stick as well for a brain sap. Should be okay. And Crit just going to be able to keep the creep wave alive there, right next to the tier 3, long enough for S4 to come and collect all that golden experience.
Denied.
S4 trying to deny up under his tower, but let me tell you, the best strategy in the game is never going to be just let Miracle have absolute free farm.
Yeah.
And that seems to be what's been happening in the last 2 series. Like it just somehow happens. They don't really seem to put a focus on stopping him. In the last game, it was the Darkseer versus the Juggernaut. Sure, that's a fine trade, but you're still letting a Jug absolute free farm. And in this game, I think the Morphling is the real win condition, and letting him get relatively uncontested last hits doesn't seem like an ideal situation for EG.
Yeah, he's got 25 CS, but he's also got 16 denies.
Yeah, I mean, they tri-laned up here for the time being, and Crit finally made his way down, but now he's going to try to make the rotation onto mid. And Crit, one of your rotations has to start working out soon because he is getting quite underleveled. And this bottom lane is suffering as a result of these movements.
Fine fly, Burrow Strike, they have plenty of disables. There's going to be the silence out from RTZ, but the Nightmare actually makes things worse for Fly in the end.
GH now on a killing spree. All 3 lanes going pretty well for them. As the Sniper is losing mid.
They're going to be able to catch Miracle here and take away a good kick from Crit just to make sure that Miracle couldn't waveform over and steal that other bounty rune.
Yes, S4 still chasing and hitting. Has that extra damage up right now, and
he's just taking it pretty low right now. Miracle's going to pop the Morph Strength and fight him underneath the tier 1 tower. Meanwhile, top lane, they are going to be able to burst down. It looks like RTZ as the Burrow Strike comes out. The final hit now. Crit might be able to finish up GH. The Brain Sap not quite enough because the stick charges, but eventually the Shadow Shaman does fall. That is a dominating streak for Crit. But in the process, killing RTZ and shutting down his game has got to be well worth it.
Yeah, and he's going to miss a lot of this CS under the tower. As this Morph, conversely, not really touched too much like we talked about. Sniper not having the easiest time against TA because, I mean, you're an attack damage hero with no real nuke aside from your shrapnel. It's very easy for Sumail to get denies off. As Sumail's even going to pick up that regen rune, top his mana off.
Regeneration.
3 Wraith Bands, the 4th one coming in
There.
for Matu.
He's guessed wrong on the rune, or the ward spot. It's usually a 50-50 in that position. And look at this, Kuro doesn't know about that ward that was just placed
They
right
actually
now.
get close enough to the cliff, they'll spot it, but obviously they have no idea to be able to check that area out.
And they're pinging, so EG is well aware that both supports are here. This will not be a surprise to them, but
Anything down to roll in, he's going to go for the Shadow Shaman here. A good kick out as well. RTZ certainly not in trouble here. It's going to be GH who may die, but Fly is unable to catch up. They have the Nightmare onto the Oracle. RTZ does not want to get too close to that Sandstorm though. Considering the burst damage, now that Kuro is level 3 and has the 2 levels of the Purifying Flames.
yeah, they had full vision right there. EG, nice ward vision from them this game. Actually able to utilize it because at this point in the game, Liquid was just going for the tier 2 and they were about 2 minutes away from going high ground.
Another roll in straight to the back line, gets the slow into Kuro as well. The silence goes out, only going to be able to hit the Sand King. Immediately the Sand King challenges the Ground Ranger. They're going to turn around and get the shackles onto Crit. Crit's in serious trouble. The Purifying Flames doing so much damage as Matamba Man makes his first rotation of the game, now has the Shrapnel. Barely clipping Fly, slow him down. I thought it was going to be long enough for my control to go for the tower dive here, but being a little bit timid.
And Liquid again, showing that they're willing to rotate their course early on as Mind Control gets gone on. They do have Dust. This should be a kill. Last hit taken by Sumail. But this top tier one's done.
S4 in trouble. The waveform over him and the adaptive strike to finish him off. So with these rotations, Matamba Man looking to be able to take that top tower. Does so. Mid tower under assault right now from that Templar Assassin.
If you're EG, this is the scariest part of the game when it starts hitting the 10-minute mark, where GH gonna get gone on right now. Should be a kill, does get the Hex off, but Sumail has the right click. Oh, he doesn't find the side blades.
No! Sumail critically missing there.
But the tower gonna get hit up by these creeps. And Liquid, we talked about how they want to take the enemy mid tower early on, but in fact it's gonna be the other way around. As Sumail gonna get stunned up by the Sand King. Matamba Man's here too. Doesn't have any more shrapnel charges, but this should be enough damage.
Great body blocking there from Mind Control. Nightmare, but it's not enough. 2,000 net worth lead for Team Liquid as once again they start things off with some heavy rotations and catching Evil Geniuses by surprise.
I could see them going for a smoke right now, rotating towards that mid lane, doing some damage.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Because GH knows that he missed on the sentry mid, it's very likely that they have ward vision on you. So if you're gonna make any sort of move towards that mid lane, you're gonna want to be smoked. As they do go for smoke, but this was spotted, I believe, by this ward right here. So they're gonna make this exact move because they know there's a ward mid. They think they're being sneaky, but they were never able to de-ward there. Sumail just has to be a little bit careful here. He should know that this gank is coming.
He does have TA traps. Actually pops the wrong one there. Fortunately, he's still able to get away.
And he's just fine. And Liquid, they're gonna wait for the 10-minute mark, get the Shadow Shaman wards up, and try to go for another rotation onto that mid lane. We've seen this play time and time again by them. But they need the tome first, so things are gonna be slowed up just a little bit as EG starting to stabilize out. Arteezy is now level 6, in fact level 7 on Dro, so now gonna start doing Draw Ranger things.
Farm up those Ancients, stack it up once again. An aggressive move here from Team Liquid, trying to go for these bounties. We'll be able to snatch it up though with S4. Still though, Miracle's gonna go for the dive here. Gets nightmared up, they're gonna wake him back up, and now he's been silenced. So he wasn't able to get the adaptive strike to finish off that Bane.
Still, once again, more bounty runes picked up by Liquid. I think in the previous game, they had a heavy advantage in that category.
Yeah, considering all the map control for sure. 10-4, almost a kill a minute for Team Liquid.
Yeah, I think EG want to slow down the pace of this game. And it all starts, I think, with defending your mid tower, not letting that drop, and protecting this triangle of farm. The way you protect this triangle is you protect this mid tower and this bottom tier 1 tower, and you'll be just okay. They've got to buy themselves more time than they did last game as GH, like I said, hits level 6 with the tome at the 10-minute mark, makes his way towards mid. EG can't afford to give up this tower, I think. Not this early on again.
So Sumail's going to show up with S4.
Yes, I like this.
Take out those Serpent Wards.
Make a concerted effort this time around to defend that tower, because Liquid abuses your jungle once they take that tower. But Miracle will in fact take the bottom one, sort of redirecting, and he continues to have completely uncontested farm.
Yeah, free one-on-one has just led him to chip away at that offlane tower so many times, including that double damage rune he picked up. So now, as a result, he is at 5,800 net worth. Over 1,500 ahead of the Templar Assassin. Can't be a good feeling for Evil Geniuses. They do have some answers, I guess. They've got plenty of silencers against the Morph.
It was a conscious choice, right?
Damage.
Like, they put S4 down there solo versus the Morphling. They had to have known that this was going to happen. As EG all grouped up in this area, but not likely to find anything.
I'm surprised they didn't go, could they not do an aggro tri-lane with Drow Ranger? Like, I understand they had to protect the Drow. There's no way you can't just, like, abandon her in lane, but could they have, like, done a 3v3 into the Morphling to keep him shut down, or?
Probably not. I don't think you want to be in a position where your Drow's, like, she has no levels. You have to rely on the pull then at that point.
Yeah.
And it makes it really easy to spot Crit's rotation, I think, is Sumail picks up the Ilu rune right in front of Miracle, who continues to fight, but...
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Miracle, of course, has so many magic wand charges that it will be able to get back up to full.
And they
Pretty
do have
quickly.
Shaman Wards pretty soon. They want to try to make that same rotation towards mid, I think. They're going to drop some vision down here. You don't want to just give up this triangle to the Drow Ranger, and EG themselves are going to make this play towards mid. I think they're anticipating Liquid to come towards this mid play.
Yeah.
This is a really cool move by them, because now they can take the mid tower themselves, or they have already. And EG in a really good spot. They've taken mid, they've defended their own mid tower. They might even run into Crow here as he does get spotted.
Gotta be able to get the slow from the TA trap.
Dire's bottom
Brokey
tower
purges
is under
himself
attack.
off the slow and will be able to buy some time, and that's all he can really do. As he's certainly going to be falling here to the 4-man rotation of Evil Geniuses.
That's a really cool move. It was in anticipation of the next ward drop from the Shaman. The reason they make that play. And Matuma Man's going to drop Shrapnel towards mid. Mind Control continues to get farm at top. He already has Blink Dagger.
I believe Fai is about to get some information that there is some vision here,
They're
and they're
so
actually going to have to
hard.
leave him behind. Miracle says, see you later, GH. Thanks for waking me up. They're actually going to pop the Centaur Stampede, see if they can chase down Miracle. Miracle turns into a Centaur, does manage to get the Centaur Stomp out to make sure there's no follow-up. Kuro now can turn things around as Miracle's going to try and chase down this Earth Spirit. Crit doesn't get over the river here. Instead, maybe going to go for Fly as he gets picked down pretty quickly by Matuma Man. Now the way forward to be able to finish off Crit as well, as 4 going to get Bro struck, and this time it's Evil Geniuses that have heavily overextended themselves and will be losing 3 potentially. All they need is Mind Control with his fresh Blink Dagger to be able to chase him down. Miracle gets the vision for the double kill.
And they have wards for this bottom.
Radiant structures are fortified.
But GH at top, he's looking for Arteezy. He wants to try to get the solo killer set up for it. Arteezy thinks that everybody is at that bottom lane, but he should know with no wards dropped down.
They're going to be able to find him, and just with the Serpent Wards and a long duration Shackles, Arteezy unable to get out of there. Miracle just shows up for the kill.
They're just playing too fast for them right now.
Yeah.
Going everywhere on the map is Miracle stuck without mana.
Whoops.
He's gonna wait it out.
Finally, Miracle will be able to play some Dota. It's 14-6. They are going to be able to find Mind Control here. Stomp, they have to like heavily control him. Actually, he's totally out of mana, so it should be fine. They actually take away the Fiend Script there with a good assassination hit from Matuma Man. Mind Control is so damn tanky, it seems, that he might just be able to get away. Blinks out. They do have, they don't have Stampede just yet, but Sumail finding a bigger kill potentially onto Matuma Man, but the Oracle is here. Oracle won't go! Curl, you need to save your carry! Now they're both gonna die potentially. Finally pops Paul's Promise on himself and hits the Shrine, but Sumail's not gonna slow down. Kuro maybe healing up the full, but Sumail can continue to chase him out, especially if Crit with a slowdown for the Templar Assassin Trap and a slowdown from the Cake as well. They
Had
will
the
be able to get that kill. What happened? Kuro just a complete blunder.
Yeah, that was way too late. Like, that TA was on top of your sniper, killing him quite quickly, and just, I mean, I guess he wanted to save it for himself, but even in that position doesn't live.
It seemed like Golden Sea got surprised by the attack speed of the TA. No one expects the TA to be hitting that fast this early. That's all thanks to the Drow Aura. They're going to have a Deso first for Sumail. No early Blink Dagger, and I guess he doesn't need it because of the Stampede. But I'm presuming he'll still want that item eventually for the Sniper.
Liquid 5k head in a really good position with this free farm Morphling, but still haven't taken that mid tower. They're going to make the play now towards that area as GH just about has that ward back up. Might even go to the Roche pit, but they're going to get scanned on right now, and the timing of that was nearly perfect from EG. As he just walked in to place the sentry, and that might tip them off that something's happening. And there's no TA trap in here, which I think is a pretty big mistake.
Yeah, that is very odd that EG did not do that at all, and they're going to have to give up Roshan because of that. They just don't have any knowledge. They're currently moving to the bottom lane right now, but they thought maybe somebody from Liquid would defend and they could catch them, especially with the Blink Dagger now on S4.
Now you're going to take the mid with this Aegis Morphling who is completely unchecked in this game.
Yeah.
And we'll see how that decision works in favor for EG is... letting Miracle free farm has never been the best idea.
Radiant are scanning.
The sniper. The Maelstrom coming in soon. With a procs, he can take away 2 of those refractions. Pretty interesting. And then they've got the shrapnel as well. Gonna be hard for the TA. Keep that refraction up against all these various instances of damage, like the sandstorm. Wait for port. Gonna be able to find crit here with a blink follow up and a great S4 stomp out. Maybe they can actually finish off with a silence. No, they're gonna stampede and run away, go for the backline first. They're gonna take GH as well as Kuroki out of the equation. Now focusing on Miracle, they're just gonna try and leave him alone for last. S4 though does get run down by that Earth Spirit. They've gotta go for the Matama Man. Matama Man was able to finish off that Earth Spirit. RTZ has to get away from Miracle, as Samael is just staying away from the big carry of Team Liquid and going for pretty much everybody else. But now Mind Control's going to turn onto him with the Epicenter as well. Samael's in trouble. The refraction gets burned through so quickly, and Samael gets bursted down by Miracle.
And that's his unstoppable spree.
Yeah, 568 gold for Miracle off of that one. Now,
They did kill Sniper, but not nearly worth the trade.
yeah. I mean, this is just what happens. You do not address Miracle in that laning phase, and now
He almost has Scotty.
he's the strongest hero on the map, and is collecting kills left and right, rapidly accelerating his farm.
And you had to have known that Morphling was going to have this sort of game.
Yeah.
With the way that they lane set up, so it's not like this is some huge surprise. But still very well done by Liquid. Just a good overall draft, being able to protect so far. Game obviously not over yet. We have seen Drow Rangers in late game situations pull through. She does so much damage, especially with the way that the ult works, ignoring armor.
Yeah,
Which against Agi cores I think is just incredibly effective.
Morphling especially, right? Just because he goes typically full Agi. Has 31 armor right now and only 820 HP. Drow Ranger was to shoot him once with the proc, it would be like a fourth of his HP.
Yeah, so they have ways to come back into this. It's protecting the rest of your lineup too. The scary part is S4 hanging around at that bottom area. They might just go high ground again, similar to what they did in the last game.
Yeah, I like
EG
that.
isn't set up for the fight, they'll just go for it, and that is indeed what they do, is fly, waiting up here alone. GH isn't quite here yet with the wards, but they'll drop soon.
Radiant's bottom
The Glyph going out the stomp. Oh, and he actually didn't get more strength, but they're not going to try and go for him because he has that Aegis. They're going to try and deal with the Surfer Wards first. Miracle thinking about going for Fly here, turns into an Earth Spirit, kicks him and Assassinate to be able to finish him off. He didn't have the Nightmare to be able to disjoint that one, so that'll be the tier 3 dead already.
And the bait does buy back, but Liquid got what they came for. Miracle, S4, looks like he wants a chase.
Doesn't have a stampede, but the rollout, can it catch Matama Man? No! The adaptive strike beautifully set up by Miracle. Now he's going to be able to roll away as an Earth Spirit.
This is some sick Earth Spirit play right now by Miracle.
Really well done by him. They are going to maybe find GH. GH goes for the Hex.
Doesn't have a TP.
Disappear into the trees. No TP up for 3 seconds time. Now going to be spotted, but considering what Team Liquid got out of this, a tier 3, only losing a Shadow Shaman is pretty acceptable.
And Morph just about has his Scotty with this Ancient.
So we're going to go full Hurricane Pike for the Templar Assassin. More opportunities to be able to get on top of that sniper, as well as more of the back line. Got to deal with the Oracle and Shadow Shaman first. Aegis is going to wear out though, so maybe Evil Geniuses be more compelled to take a fight. But it's not over just yet. Fly tried to get some vision down, but there was already vision laid out from Team Liquid that spots him now with the Assassinate onto S4, trying to keep him from being able to blink away. They're going to be able to get the silence onto Mind Control. That sound's going to wear off, and Mind Control might be able to get some sort of blink situation, but Crit is going to be found inside of these trees. They try and turn and do manage to kill Mind Control, but S4 is going to be ripped apart by Miracle pretty quickly, and now Samael can't get away because the Idol Scotty that is up is going to be able to roll on top of him, kicking backwards to the rest of his team. Godlike spree for Miracle.
He was trying to get to the bottom of the cliff. Miracle reads that, turns into the Earth Spirit, rolls behind him, kicks him away.
Team Liquid feeling it now. As you can see, Miracle's just diving into the base, just seeing maybe Arteezy's there.
He's having a good time with his pseudo waveform that he's used.
Yeah.
Roll in and out, try to find somebody. Playing very cocky at this point because he's so far ahead. They're going to take down the shrine now, get control of this area of the triangle, make it so that the Drow Ranger can't farm out Ancients anymore.
One shrine down.
Almost has the Eagle Song now too, just after he bought the Scotty.
That's certainly going to help a lot, and especially if, like, even in a defensive scenario, if he somehow gets caught, silenced, pretty much all the damage coming out from EG is physical.
They need the grip from the Bane, but there's so many ways for Liquid to get on top of them. They can stop it with the Assassinate, the Blink on the Sand King, GH.
0 deaths right now on Miracle.
We've seen a lot of 0 death performances from cores lately.
Yeah.
In this tournament, whoever wins just seems to go like 20-0.
Radiant are scanning.
Successful scan on the high ground, and Team Liquid, they are willing to take the fight, especially with the shrapnel scaring them away. Evil Genius is going to be caught here with a Blink and Burrow Strike. They're going to go for fly as well, immediately assassinated down. They're going to be able to disarm the Templar Assassin as well. Crit trying to go in, managed to get a decent ultimate, but still, Arteezy trying to deal damage to Matumum right now. S4 buying back with the Stampede, might just be able to save Arteezy right now, but will not be able to save the Templar Assassin, who's now dead and won't be able to save himself either, so it looks like S4 not going to be able to get away. The first strike misses, but it doesn't matter. Beyond godlike now for Miracle. Everyone's dead. Nobody has buyback. It's only Arteezy who's left in the fountain right now, but he can't possibly get close to Team Liquid.
They're about to have the Earth Spirit up, but I'm not sure how recoverable this position is, as Liquid so far ahead at this point. I mean, the two cores from EG aren't even far behind. They were ahead of the sniper until that moment, but it's just Miracle being 6,000 gold ahead of everybody else. He more than triples S4's net worth.
Oh, poor S4. He's not had much of a game to speak of. They're going to come in from the side here with the Earth Spirit. But I guess Evil Geniuses, they're happy enough that they didn't lose 2 lanes of barracks.
Roshan will spawn in 2 minutes, and that'll probably be the all or nothing for EG at that point.
Yeah.
I think this Morphling has clearly demonstrated he both deals too much damage and is nigh unkillable.
And this is a good show for Team Liquid heading into the grand finals as well. Again, demonstrating that they have an answer to the Drow Ranger should they match up against
That's the full E-Blade now.
The full E-Blade as well as the Mjolnir for the Sniper. Significant upgrades. Evil Geniuses are going to need a really good initiation. They spun a Kuro for a second there, but with the Drow Ranger leading the way, it's not exactly the way you wanted to start a fight. They're going to 5-man smoke off, get into the high ground here, knowing that Team Liquid very likely
trying to get vision down right now. And they're still trying to play for the win because I think they realize if Liquid gets to their base, they take Roshan, the game is probably just over anyways. So you might as well try to get one of these surprise fights, hope that somebody from Liquid runs uphill, gets caught unawares. And they're also assuming there's no ward vision up here, because why would Liquid have any defensive vision at this point? They're so far ahead. But
Mind Control's going to blink forward and manage to kill the vision. Is able to get away with the Sandstorm, but now they're going to turn with the Stampede, going immediately for the Oracle. He's already dead. Bane and S4 is also quite low. He's managed to stand in on top of Mind Control with the BKB right now. Arteezy finishes him off, but it's only 2 dead, and he's already lost all of his allies with the buyback coming out from Samael, but he's been shotgunned down. Arteezy dies as well. He does have a buyback, but it's just him and Samael who are going to be left to hold against this big Team Liquid push.
Still no Roshan, but that'll just mean Liquid, they probably just take the Rex. As, look at this, Miracle on the hunt with the Earth Spirit. He's all in right now for Samael.
Nails it perfectly! Miracle might as well be an Earth Spirit at this point. He's away for him. Shotgun managed to get him. There is going to be the melt. Disappears from vision. Weighs himself up with the illusion. Now Samael shows himself. TA trap. They're going to try and turn on a Miracle as best as possible. They've already got the silence, but the rest of Team Liquid is here. They've got the control of the TA. That's going to be a tieback for Samael.
dominated by the TI7 champs, and Team Liquid will be heading to the finals.
And look at the way that